Woo! Hello. Hey. Hey, Justin. What up, Jason? What up, Ty? What up, La Perla? Wow. She's no face La Perla, you guys.
Pray for me, okay? The reunion.
I know these bitches are mad because Corey's driving me. I know they're mad. I'm glad that he's driving.
Honestly, I just got my nails done. I don't know. I never wear red nail polish. You guys tell me what you think about this. Red, like it's like this dark red because it kind of matches my...
What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News. So we're going to talk about some behind the scenes, some Twitter drama, and just little things that I've heard and seen from the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Now, I took all of this information from the celebrities and the ladies themselves. So I follow Kenya Moore, so I went to, her Instagram page and her Insta story, and that's how I was able to get the video of her showing her nails, just giving us a hint of what her dress color is going to be. Kenya is a beautiful woman. She always knows how to wear colors and dresses that flatter her body and complement her complexion. So I'm looking forward to seeing what she looks like. I know that she's not going to disappoint. I heard that she looked beautiful, so that's great. Of course, Marlo had to celebrate her moving on up. Not only was she in the confessionals in the last episode, now she's at the reunion, so you saw that. This is the image here of the shoes that she'll be wearing. You guys already know that Marlo is absolutely over the top. So let's go ahead and get into this. This is Andy, makeup done, face beat, ready for the reunion. And then you move forward, you see the cards and the nails, whoever that is, and the Portia, you seen that sparkle. Let's see. When everything started filming, the lies probably started flying and the arguments, and Nene, posted, I can't, basically she was already going through it with all of the drama that started. You already know Nene and Portia are in a decent place, so I don't think they're going to have any type of showdown, but you already know Nene is going up against Sheree. Chateau, she can't pay. Well, allegedly Tyrone paid for Chateau Sheree, and that's why she's hanging on in there. He helped paid. And of course Duck Lips and the whole Roachgate situation. So we shall see. Now, this seating arrangement had everybody going crazy and talking about, oh, Kenya lost a spot, Kenya is definitely being fired, and all of these things. Impeach all of that. The seating arrangement goes by the person who had the popping storyline of the season. So if Kenya Moore was just going at it with everybody and her storyline was just crazy, she would be sitting in a hot seat. The person who gets to sit next to Andy means that you had a lot going on this season and you were in a hot seat. Now, Kenya had a lot going on as it relates to the media. People just being shocked that she ran off and got married. It was the talk of the town, the talk of everybody, the talk of the show. But was it the focus and the center of the show? No, because she did not film a lot, and also her husband was not on the show with her. So did people talk about it on the show? Did people make jokes and all of that? Yes. But was that the focal point of the season? Absolutely not. Nene return was. Nene drama with Portia was. Nene drama with Kim was. Nene drama with Sheree was. So it makes sense for Nene to be sitting next to Annie, you know, help start the show. So I get it, even if she didn't have a popping storyline, if she was still sitting next to Annie, just for respect's sake. But Candy had a crazy storyline last season and she was next to Andy. Now this year she's not, because, well, according to what I see, she's not, because her storyline was just, yeah, it was still there, but it wasn't as major as it was last season, because this season was all about reconciliation, you know, Portia apologizing and all of that. Now, because Nene came back and she and Portia had some major moments here and there, and the focal point was Portia trying to navigate through the group, it makes sense that she's sitting there. Now, because Kim is a friend to the show, that's why Kim is not in that seat. If Kim had a peach, she would definitely be in that seat, because she had a huge blowout with Kenya and she had a huge blowout with Nene, and half of these girls can't stand her anyways. But because she's a friend of the show and she's part-time, they don't normally make friends to the show and part-time people sit next to Andy. It doesn't work that way. Of course, she's going to come out. Of course, Mala is going to come out. Of course, Shamia is going to come out. And don't forget Eva, yes, is going to come out as well and have some things to say. But for the people, you know, saying, yes, Kenya is the last, where she belongs, come on, guys. Kenya got married. It wasn't really the topic. It was a topic of discussion on the show, but it's all about, excluding other people talking about it, what type of mess were you in? Kenya wasn't really in mess this season. They really wanted her to get in mess. For example, when they did that whole fake wedding situation, brought out the fake cutout husband. Basically, that entire situation was filled with shade, and they wanted Kenya to react the way she normally does so that she could be sitting next to Andy. And Kenya chose peace instead. No, I'm not going to give you guys what you wanted. And so Kenya chose peace. The only time Kenya ever had a situation really major was a situation with Shamia. But look at what she did. She saw that production wanted her to go there, so she excused herself. I'm not going to give you guys a moment. She got in her car and she left. Yes, the moment with Shamia and all of that caught people off guard and people thought she was rude, but Kenya said the entire day she was being just antagonized by the producers. She saw what they were doing. The show purposely sent Shamia there to cause chaos, and she already saw it. Shamia is the same girl who the producers also used to walk into Kenya Moore's very first hair care lunch event, and they pointed out exactly which bottle had water in it, told Shamia off camera, and that's how Shamia knew exactly what bottle to walk to and drink out of. And her desperation for a check. Now, you know what? Listen, man, guys, I want to be on this show. I can go and argue with Kenya. I can go and do A, B, and C, but I'm not about to sabotage another black woman, you know, coming out with a business and trying to make it out here, you know. But no, a check and being on TV is more important than that. So here's a woman starting a brand new business, and you go and you drink out of a water bottle to make a joke out of something she worked so hard for years, and is finally launching something, and you go and intentionally drink out of the bottle the producers pointed to for you to drink out of, to claim that her products are water. Desperate to fit in. Now, for those of you who might say, why did Kenya Moore have water in some of the bottles? Those were displayed bottles. The actual bags where Kenya were putting together like the goodie bags for people that came to the event to take home, those bags had her products in it for people to try and see the quality and test it out and all of that. But as far as the tables and people walking in, they wanted the decor to match, so they had display bottles that had like flowers and things in it, and some of those display bottles that had flowers and things in it had water in there. Of course, if you're gonna put flour and certain decorations in the bottle, you're gonna put water in it. And this is just my theory. I know it sounds like I was there and I knew what was going on. This is just my theory of what happened, because there's no way someone who have no clue would just walk into a hair store and just say this is water and be brave enough to pick out the bottle and drink the entire thing. So for the people who sat there and were like and behaved like it was shocking, Portia even was shocked because she couldn't believe that her friend was like that. Like, really? This is the level we're going to? And of course, I'm sure when the camera went off, they all laughed about it and said, you go, girl. But she was even shocked that, you know, she was being used that way by the producers, and she was. The same way how she went on in that episode I posted, you know, claiming that Will is gay, even though she didn't see anything, but it was you say, I say, they say, my friend said, my cousin said, you know, this person said, you know what I'm saying, that she ran with, and then jump on the whole Eva is dating Missy Elliott and all of that, just, you know, being messy. You know, as Eva called her Messy Mia, you know, her name is Shamia, just being shameful, man, and all of that. So yes, Kenya, more products are doing well, but you still have some silly people here and there that will go on her page and make a joke that her products have water in it and all of that. So, but so that's where Kenya animosity and all of that came from her. When Kenya saw that she was being planted again by producers, that's why she went off. Like, don't pretend like you don't know where my event is. Don't do this acting on this phone right now. And that's where Kenya was coming from. But most people really believe that it's reality and this really what's going on. But Kenya just had it at that point. Like, you're trying to tell me you're trying to salvage a relationship with Portia. You came all the way out here, but you're going to choose my event over your best friend Portia event. And you're going to pretend like you don't know where it is, and the producers who have cameras filming us don't know where it is, and you're going to call me just to get a moment. And Kenya gave her and the producers exactly what they were looking for, a moment. I just wish you would have been like, oh yeah, it's here. But at that point, Kenya was just pissed off, like, I already know what's going on. So excluding that moment, guys, Kenya really didn't have any major moment to be sitting next to. And of course that moment she had with Kim, but it was basically Kim coming for her. For the most part, she sat there quietly, didn't say anything until the very end, when she just went off on Kim and sent her crying in her car. So yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and then move on from there. Sheree, of course, calling Tyrone. I was about to break out into the Erykah Badu Call Tyrone song, and I had to catch myself. That's why you heard that little pause there. But yeah, so Sheree sitting at the end, Cynthia next to Portia, because in as much as it wasn't a lot, Cynthia did have a moment, you know, with the whole Will situation and all of that. So yeah, it's really good that she's sitting next to Portia. Now remember, when Portia went ahead and had the nerve to put her hand in Kenya Moore's beautiful natural hair and dragged her across that floor, it was Cynthia Bailey sitting between them again. Alright, so for all of them to be on the same couch, it's like, bravo, what are you thinking? Now at this point, even before when Portia did that, Kenya have always said that she would never fall into the stereotype of another black woman fighting on TV. She said, yeah, you come for me, I'm the shade assassin. I'm going to come back with my words. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, those are still not great, you know, images of, you know, black women or women, period, going after each other, being disgusting, saying disgusting things and just dragging each other. But she was just saying, you come after me, I'm going to come after you with my words. But as far as me putting my hands on someone being violent. I would never do that. There you have it. So she didn't have a problem sitting next to Portia before. She's not going to have a problem sitting next to Portia now. But people were like, why will Bravo do that? They know they don't like each other. She didn't have any problems with Portia. Portia read her. She read Portia. Portia is the one who had anger issues and couldn't accept the read and took it to a violent level. But I don't think anything violent is going to happen this time around, because let me tell you something. Portia needs that job, okay? Yeah, I'm sure her hair company does a little, thing or two here and there. Her lingerie company, I don't see her promoting it a lot. I'm sure maybe she's still making money with that. She's on Dish Nation, but no check, whatever she's doing would ever compare to the money that she makes on that show. So she's already on the chopping block. Like, girl, we have bent over backwards for you. She have connections at Bravo who keep giving her chances. But if it happens again, we're going to have no choice but to let you go. So she's not about to mess up her coins, okay? And that's why she left Spain. And so she's not going to try that mess by putting her hands on anybody. Secondly, Kenya said a while ago, okay, you know what? My props are a little dramatic. I'm not going to bring them. She didn't have any props the last reunion, and she was sitting on the couch with people that she cared about. So for the people who are going to be like, oh yeah, Kenya learned her lesson, she's not coming with no props this time. Kenya don't bring props anymore. She and Bravo agreed that they were not going to bring props. So it's going to have nothing to do with Portia sitting next to her. But the dramatic Portia fans going to be like, she learned her lesson. Our girl dragged her, as if that is something to celebrate, another woman putting her hands on, another woman. But, hey, y'all can have that. So that's that. So I'm looking forward to the reunion to see, how all of that happens. How all of that unfolds. Now, there go Malo. She posted this. If you don't have any receipts, I don't want to hear it. Yeah, girl, bye. They don't ever have receipts. They never come a receipt. It's always this person said, word on the street, he said, she said. There's only a few people that come with receipts. Candy come with receipts. Kenya come with receipts. You know what I'm saying? Cynthia sometimes have receipts. But the other girls, they don't ever come with no receipts. It's always hearsay and she said, they said, I say, and there's the cue cards here, and the one that looks at Brown versus Wig is Crown, Kenya Moore, the Queen reference versus Wig, Kim by Wig. So that's that. So we shall see. I heard that Kim Zolciak was dragged so badly that she cried. So let's go ahead. Before I get to her tweets and what her daughter wrote, this is what Kenya Moore wrote. She posted her Insta story. Got these girls shook. Gathered. My job is done. Now So now it looks like Kenya really did, because there's Kim's first tweet. The jealousy was real today on that couch at the reunion. And this is her daughter going off. It truly breaks my heart for all that my mom has to go through. There's not another woman on earth who could take being attacked and ganged up on for hours like she did today. There's only two reasons people hate you. You're either a threat to them or you have something they don't. She continued, I can't even express the anger I'm feeling right now. It's absolutely disgusting how mean grown women can be. I wish nothing more than for the cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta to find happiness and peace. They need it more than anyone. I'm sick to my stomach. Before I continue, that's a lie. Kenya Moore was ganged up on for a lot of seasons. Even Nene Leakes, when she felt like everyone was against her, she got up, cried, and walked away. Kenya Moore sat there and took every read and read back. I love how she called Phaedra last season and was like, yes, to the rehearsed read, because the whole read about sperm bank and sperm donor and all of that, that's something that she rehearsed and couldn't wait to go there. You know what I'm saying? But Kenya Moore have been ganged up on worse than anyone on that show. On the, you know what I'm saying? Portia went and repeated a disgusting lie, and even her own fans were freaking out this season, crying, talking about why they ganging up on Portia. She said she was sorry. Kenya have not done anything to that extent, to that level, and yet when she was ganged up on, everyone was sharing, yes, read that B word. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lie, Bria. And Bria got some nerve talking about peace and happiness when she is a disgusting little girl who will always jump on Twitter or wherever else calling Kenya all of these names. But now, because it's happening to her mom, did she not watch her mom do all of the things that she did? Didn't Bria go into Nene home and record her bugs, which I feel like was planted? Because how come you're the only one that saw them and nobody else did? Like, I really do feel like those bugs were planted. Not saying water bugs are not in Atlanta, because I live in Atlanta, or, you know, they're not around, but I just feel like they were planted. You went in the lady house, did that, and recorded a video. Your mother goes around attacking people. Your mother went around attacking someone else's marriage. Like, they are hypocrites. I can't stand hypocrites. You guys already know that. Didn't Kim sit there and say, there's a few things you don't mess with, my money, my man, my kids? Wasn't Kim the same one attacking Kenya Man, her marriage, and calling her fake and all of that? I can't stand hypocrites. But let's go ahead. You guys probably read the remaining as I was talking about. I'm going to read it anyways. And Bria continued, I will never understand the mentality of women age 40 plus attacking another woman for hours on end. I wish they would channel that negativity and anger for someone who is positive, loving, caring, beautiful, etc. into something positive. Maybe then they will be happy. Oh, she's not done. My heart hurts. Sad as bleep. Then the back. Also remember, there's a reason time and time again my mom has advanced while they have all stayed stagnant. Karma really does her thing without fail. Now your mother's white. I'm sorry, yes, I didn't want to throw the race thing in there, but she is. Yes, Candy have had spin-off after spin-off after spin-off, but they were just all some short specials and that was it. There were no season 2 or season whatever. Kim is the only one who have been able to, you know, get a show and keep a show. I'm sure other ladies on that show can get a spin-off and draw the audience in, but Kim is the only one. So yeah, of course, Nene went there before calling it white privilege, but then, you know, did not continue to go there. But whatever the case might be, I don't care about what Bria have to say, because I'm a supporter of Kenya Moore and I've seen worse. And each time, the lowest of the low of the ganging up, that I was so disgusted that even Twitter that always come for Kenya was disgusted, was when that rude, disrespectful little boy in Miami was heading to hit a woman. And Phaedra Parks, an attorney, Kim Fields, a mother, and everybody but Candy Burst and Cynthia Bailey sat there and was on the side of a man who was about to be, you know, commit domestic violence towards a woman. He was about to hit Kenya, and they all said that she would have deserved the hit because she provoked him. That's when I became so disgusted. I don't care what type of hate you have for this beautiful woman, for people to stoop that low. Every single one of them attacked Kenya until Candy opened her mouth and said, no, 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 no. Kenya is not wrong. And then read all of them. Then they all wanted to like sit down and be quiet. That same thing was going on. And Phaedra Parks and Kim Fields had the nerve to go as far as bringing up Black Lives Matter, saying this is how black boys get in trouble and get murdered, because almost like excusing this little boy behavior as if like, you know what, I'm just going to continue and let it go. But I'm just trying to prove a point about how people have ganged up on Kenya, and basically for Brielle to go to Madison Square Garden and have server seats in every single one of them. That's basically, so my point have been proven. Okay, this is real time, baby. As I'm editing this video to put it up, Nene is tweeting and basically tweeted exactly what I said in the episode. So I'm going to go ahead and include it in here right now. Nene is talking about, well, let me just go ahead and read her tweet. Epic reunion, Kim slowly transformed into Boo Boo the Fool. She was so slanderous and scandalous this season, with a reckless mouth, now crying wolf. Girl, bye with your rotten peach. Nene continuing, and by the way, I slayed the couch with... Who is the girl that had a fashion show with no fashion? Duart's voice. Don't miss Sunday's episode of Real Housewives, because once again, Kim and the one that throws the rock and hide her hand will be in full effect, talking or reckless. Once again, this fool thinks she's so privileged and can get away with anything. This is where she messed up. She meant ganked. But you know, autocorrect probably. I've been ganged up on at the reunion before. Remember when we wore all white? I just talked about it. Kenya has been ganged up on as well, and yeah, she was literally dragged off the couch. No shade, but we had to take it. When people want to come from me and talk about, oh, I support Kenya too much, I'm biased, it has nothing to do with support and being biased. We all watch the same show. I just call it like it's like I see it. I'm a straight shooter. It's black or white. Wrong is wrong, period. I'm not one of those people that's going to support someone because I support them, and if they're wrong, I'm going to support them anyways. No, if you're wrong, I don't care how much I love you, I'm going to call you out on your ish. And that's basically what I see. And Nene just basically confirmed what I was saying. Like, she got ganged up on and ran off the couch crying. Kenya got ganged up on, literally dragged off the couch and sat there and took it, chin up. Next season, she was right there by herself, but she was right there hanging with these girls. So that's why I said I don't have no empathy if Kim got dragged, because that's what the show is about, right? We are supposed to clap and say yes when Kenya Moore gets dragged, but now we're supposed to have empathy for the white girl. Okay. Said that announce her pregnancy. I will believe it when I see it, okay? Moore posted this image before she changed the caption. All the caption said before was never give up, and her boobs are huge. Her face is still beautiful, but you could tell the difference. So the entire comment section was filled with congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. All right, now all of these people writing congratulations, I'm so happy for you, read the caption that she had before she added to it. Okay, everyone saying Kenya is glowing and big congratulations, we heard you're having a baby, you know. So that's what the comments look like. I'm not trying to... There you have it. So hey, she is... Kenya quickly came back and added to her caption, never give up, not an announcement, just an encouragement. So it can either be she wants the announcement to be a surprise on the reunion, or she's not pregnant, period. And if Kenya is not pregnant, I know it's so emotional for her to see all these congratulations, knowing she really wants a child. She really wants to start her family. She waited this long to meet the one to do that, and for it not to happen yet, and for her to see all of these congratulations, either she can take it as a positive, like, you know, I'm so happy that all of these people are rooting for me. So I hope she takes it, you know, and have a positive outlook on it, and not oh my God, this is so, you know, sad. People are saying congratulations, I'm not even pregnant. So either way, I hope she see the positive out of all of this, and that people really do love her, care about her, and wants to see her win. But if she is, congratulations. But like I said, I'll believe it when I see it. People were, you know, concerned that when Kenya wrote my job is done. Did that mean her job was done, from the show? Kenya once again shutting down rumors that is fake news. She's not leaving the show. Go ahead and read these comments right here. What's crazy is people throw this word karma out all the time, but when you truly have a good heart and you are a good person and you are just fighting for survival and fighting to defend yourself because people keep coming for you, and I always throw this out there, I'm not saying Kenya Moore don't get into her mess or is messy or do messy things. She does, but it's normally because you come for me, I'm gonna come for you, right? But when you are truly a good person and you are just simply misunderstood, you will continue to be blessed. Your life will continue to excel. All of the people that have said the worst things to Kenya Moore, their life are completely the opposite. Like I always say, Kenya Moore have never been the woman to glorify a man over herself. It's like, I'm Kenya Moore, I'm beautiful, I'm successful, I'm doing the damn thing, okay? And if a man comes to my life, sure, he's a luxury. He's going to add to my happiness, my beautiful and amazing life, but I'm never going to put a man on a pedestal. Even now, when have you guys ever seen the camera showing Kenya saying, oh, so Portia, where is your husband? When? Never. If this whole situation was reversed, it would have been thrown in Kenya's face over and over again. I'm young, I'm married for the second time, why you're still looking for your first husband? That would have been Portia's narrative. Kenya is not going there. Kenya is not throwing her husband around like as if like she's married now, she's on a different level. No, I'm married. Great, my husband is just here, but she's not throwing it in people's face. But Phaedra's husband is back in jail while she's out there, single, whatever. You don't see Kenya bringing her up or throwing it in her face. Now, Kim came back on the show like, I'm going to take over. I'm in charge, doing interviews. Kenya's going to lose her peach. Kenya's getting fired, doing all of these things. And look at what is happening to her. Everyone is ganging up and coming for her when she thought, I'm gonna jump on the let's hate Kenya Moore bandwagon and we all gonna get her out of here. And whether Kenya Moore quits or not, I don't care at this point. I still love my girl. But look at what's happening to her. Karma flipped it around and bit her right in the butt. And who's crying to the car? Kim. All right, so y'all need to look at the whole picture and take notes and leave Kenya Moore alone. Because it's obvious every time someone comes for her and wish bad for her, God continue to bless her. All right, so y'all might want to come around and support my girl and not come for her constantly. But in all honesty, man, they all come for each other, and that's just what it is, man. It's the show. They all come for each other. And I'm a nice person. I'm a positive person. I have empathy for people. So I don't want to sound like I don't care. I do care. However, I'm just saying, since we all say it's just a show, don't get too deep, don't get too personal, they all shade each other, I'm giving Kim that same energy. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and give her a different see. I heard that Kenya and Portia both teamed up and went up against Marlo. We shall see. However, Marlo posted these pictures here, smiling with the caption, people only talk about you because they know if they talk about themselves, no one will listen. I am the spotlight, whatever the case might be. We shall. I said Shamia, Eva, and everybody gonna come out. I don't think Will was that, impactful to be there next to Cynthia on the couch, but we shall see. And I don't think Kenya's husband was at the reunion either. He didn't need to be there. His wife is strong, she can handle everything, and she got this. So, but you know what, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, my Vina loves. I'm wishing you all an amazing day, and remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.